All right, in today's lesson, we're going to do a pre-lesson for tomorrow's lesson. So in today's lesson, we're going to talk about writing a linear equation from a graph. So before we get into that, let's go into what the linear equation is. So you should remember this from Math 1, y equals mx plus b. M is your slope, which is your rise over your run, and then b is your y-intercept, okay? And so we're just going to write a graph using this, okay? Now remember, slope is from left to right, okay? So when you rise, if you fall, it's a negative slope. If you rise, then it's going to be a positive slope, okay? So let's do the first example. All right, right here's the first example, okay? So I give you this graph, and I want you to write an equation that models this graph, okay? Trying to make it bigger. There we go. So we use the equation y equals mx plus b, all right? Now, find your slope. To find your slope, you pick 2 points. You want those 2 gridlock points. So I've got a gridlock point right here, and I've got a gridlock point right here. And if you look from left to right, I'm actually going to rise, so it's going to be a positive slope. So I rise 1, 2, okay? And I ran 1, okay? Now, 2 over 1. What does 2 over 1 reduce down to? It reduces down to 2. So I'm just going to say 2x. Then your b is where this graph crosses the y-axis, which is at positive 4. So we'll say plus 4, and that's your answer. Okay, so let's do another one. All right, so we get our slope, okay? So we'd have the formula y equals mx plus b, okay? So you first need to find your slope, and it's going up, so it's positive. It gave me 2 points here. We'll just use those 2 points. Okay, so you're counting your rise over your run. I rose 1, 2, 3, 4. I ran 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's with the x. It crosses at -2, so -2. Now I can reduce 4 over 6, so let's reduce it. Y equals 2 over 3 x minus 2. And that would be your equation. Okay? All right, let's do another one. All right, so this one. Now see how this one is going, you don't rise on this one, you're going down. So this one's going to have a negative slope, okay? So I go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't reduce it, so I'm going to leave it alone. My y-intercept's right here, and that's 1, 2, 3, so it'd be plus 3, and that's your answer. All right, let's do another negative slope. So here we go. So we got our formula y equals mx plus b. Now, if you look at this one, it's going down, okay, because I'm not going to rise. I'm going to fall on this one, okay? So it's going to be negative. So if you pick 2 points, I'm going to pick this point right here, and I'm going to pick this point. So this one went down 1, 2, 3, 4, and it ran 1, 2. It crosses at 2, so I'm going to put a plus 2. Now, I can reduce this fraction down, so do it. -4 divided by 2 is -2x plus 2. And that'll be your answer. Okay? All right, so in Delta Math, you're doing the same thing. I'll actually do one with you. Okay? So let's pull it up. I thought I had it pulled up. Log in. Let's go to this one. I don't know why it takes so much to log in lately. Here we go. Create. Edit. Let's look at today's assignment. All right, so let's do one of these, okay? So I'm going to take a screenshot of it so we can do it, okay? Screen snip. All right, so again, we're doing the same thing, okay? So it's y equals mx plus b. You got to get your slope. So I got a point here and I got a point here. So I count it. I'm going up, so it's a positive. So it's 1, 2, 3. So I rose 3, and I ran 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't reduce it, so I'm going to leave it alone. It crosses at the y-intercept at +5, so it's a plus 5. So my answer here is 3/5 x plus 5. Okay? So we go back to Delta Math. All right, so I'm going to type it in. Do not forget y equals. This one wants y equals. Y equals 3/5 x, and then it was plus 5. And that's my answer. All right. So that's all you have to do. The big thing I think you need to worry about is making sure that it's a positive slope or a negative slope, okay? So I hope this helps. Let me know if you need anything else.